Hi guys, it's McMorgan, and I have another McDonald's toy review for you guys. Um, I went to McDonald's today because I thought it's Labor Day. I'm going to, for the holidays, get a new Happy Meal toy so that it's some of these are more current, and then you can know if you need to go get a Happy Meal and get this toy. So, I already took it out of the bag so that we wouldn't hear the crinkling. It is number 3 out of the collection. So it's going to be all about the Bronchiosaurus, which just happens to be my favorite dinosaur. Did not plan that, but it's my favorite, and that's the toy we got. So it does say this Happy Meal reader belongs to, so it doesn't call itself a toy, it calls it a reader. But it's kind of cool that you can put your name on it, and it's good practice for the kids. So basically just, it talks about this one and just talks about how big they are and what kind of things they eat. Like, there's the human. That's how tall the Bronchiosaurus is. It's 40 feet tall, the size of 3 basketball hoops stacked on top of each other. Just pretty crazy. And they eat roughly a ton of plants every day. Wow. It's 124,000 pounds. Very heavy. And they lived in North America. That's cool. The name means arm lizard. That's kind of gross. But they are herbivores, and they have a very low danger level. That's the other nice thing it tells. So, just in case kids run into a Bronchiosaurus, they know, oh, this one's not too dangerous. We're okay. Because that's totally gonna happen. And then they have this cool pop-up, which I think is super neat. I really like it. Makes it more, fun, interactive. Eating habits, yeah, cool. And then this is where it talks about this guy. It's just, okay. The Mosasaurus. Oh my goodness. Danger level, very high. So, run. It's actually in the water, so swim very fast. It is 70 feet long, as long as a semi-truck with the trailer. Can you imagine this thing? Like, look at that. That's a shark that it's eating. So imagine this, people are scared of sharks, but then like this massive thing just, whoa. That's terrifying. And it looks like a gator, like an alligator. See the spikes and stuff? Ooh. It's unable to chew, so it swallows it whole or rips it into smaller pieces. Terrifying. Glad that thing's extinct. Not gonna lie. Lived in North America and Europe. Cool. Its food was everything. Me too, though. Oh, another cool thing is that it has a maze. So this is kind of like an activity book to me because it has like the pop-up, and then it has a maze, and not only are you trying to get from start to finish, but you also are trying to collect as many fish as you can. So like you might have to take the harder path in order to catch more fish. And then at the end, it asks how many you caught. So that's also really good for kids because they have to count and problem solve. Sorry, the lighting's a bit weird too, though. But anyways, then they have a match. So you match the tracks to the dino, which is also another good activity. And then the last page has the answer key for both the matching and the maze. And then it has an ad for a coloring and activity book that they also do. So just a little bit about this. I mean, I've said this before, but I don't really count books as toys. Like, I don't go to McDonald's to get a Happy Meal toy and expect there to be a book. Kind of bugs me, actually, when it's a book. Because I don't know, I feel like you read it once and then you're done. And especially with the activities, you do it once and you're done. You know, you've already colored it in and figured it out. The pop-up is nice, and the material is, it definitely feels like a magazine, but the outside pieces are more thick than a magazine would be, but then these ones are basically the texture of a magazine. So overall, I don't like Happy Meal toys to be books, but I think it is kind of cool that, you know, this one specifically talks about 2 dinosaurs, so in pack number 3. So if you wanted to learn about, you know, other dinosaurs, you'd have to get the rest of the books, which kind of makes it cool, like a collection. But overall, Bronchiosauruses are my favorite dinosaur. So I think maybe I would get this one just for that reason, but I wouldn't, you know, go out of my way to get dinosaur books like this, you know? So, while that one was interesting, we're going to go on to a new toy. So I did pick this one at random, but I didn't want to. One sec. Okay, wanted to open that off camera. Yeah, so this one also doesn't have like the scan and play like some of them do. This one, however, does. This is a Transformers mask. Doesn't really fit, but I don't know if it's supposed to be able to go onto the other one. But I did give some of these to my nieces and nephews at one point. Oh, it does go to the other side too. So I don't know what, I feel really bad, but oh. Robots in Disguise. Yeah, this one does have the download McPlay, scan your toy. So I think this is this dude, but I don't know his name. The only one I know is Bumblebee and the other one. I can't remember his name. But this is pretty cool. I think if you got like all of them and you know you had your friends over or whatever and you're little and you like put it on and you pretend to be them, I think that's really fun. Again, I don't really see it as a toy. It's kind of just like a mask. I mean, it is a mask, but you can definitely still play with it with, you know, imagination and pretend. It's pretty cool. You get to be a Transformer, which, you know, none of us will actually ever do. Hopefully not. Cyborg. But yeah, that one's pretty cool. I do like this, especially that you can move it around so like you don't have to use it, but it does, it's almost like sunglasses because it definitely changes the coloring, but it's kind of, you can like barely see my eyes, so it's kind of like cloudy. It doesn't work super well, but it's cool. I would definitely pick this one over this one, but you know, at the end of the day, are either of these really toys? This one's dress up and this one's reading. So they both allow for activities and fun, but wouldn't consider them toys. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. I did not do one last week because I didn't want to. I was just really tired. And I don't completely remember the theme song that I came up with last time, so I'm just gonna wing it and hopefully it sounds remotely the same. Not like it really matters, but it was something like McMorgan or McMonday. McDonald's toy review. So, I will probably do it next week, even though next Monday is my first day of school for the semester. So, it's pretty cool. It's really late, but, you know, that just means I have longer summer. See you next Monday.